Oh my god, she's gonna think I'm a creep. How did you find my name? Stalk the yearbook. How did you match my name with my face? Stalked you in the halls. What?
Hello?
Hi, sorry this might be really random, but I see you around in the halls at school sometimes. I thought I'd add you. What the hell is wrong with me?
Oh,
Abort! Abort! Fission mailed! Retreat! Huh?
yeah, I see you around too. Nice to meet you.
Whoa, really? Ha, creep.
You're the one who randomly added me, stalker.
And next thing you know, we talked for hours. When it came to the end of our conversation, I said, you should sign my yearbook, even though we just met.
Sure, are you going to field day tomorrow?
Yeah, I'll see you there. Field Day was this carnival-type event that happened at our school every year. We met there and finally introduced ourselves in person. It was every stalker's dream. Just kidding. By the way, Erin's shorter than me. Bitch. But that's because she had scoliosis, and said if it wasn't for that, she'd probably be taller. I had mixed feelings about that fact. Eventually, I got her number, and from that point, we were talking all day, yay. We had a pretty strong connection. I'm surprised we got along so quickly. We shared several interests and enjoyed each other's company. I fell for her, and even before she admitted it, I knew she felt the same. But sometimes, you just meet the right people at the wrong time. I told her I was leaving.
Canada? Serious?
Yeah, I used to live there and applied to their architecture school in Toronto. I was accepted.
I'm really happy for you, but that's so far. I assume you'll be moving back soon?
Yeah, I'm really sorry. We weren't officially together when we had that conversation. We discussed when I was leaving, and I only had about a month left. We hung out the next day. I know this might have been pretty stupid of me, but I decided to ask her to be my girlfriend. I did, however, contemplate about it. Would we just end it after the month's over? Long distance sounds pretty difficult, and I'd probably only visit like once a year. But I still did it. And she said yes. Speaking of bad timing, though I was leaving at the beginning of July, I was gonna visit Virginia again a month later in August. Why is this bad timing? Well, Erin had a Christian mission trip to Africa and wasn't coming back until after my visit to Virginia.
You failed!
Nevertheless, we tried to see each other as often as possible before Judgment Day. But the last day was obviously the hardest. We should webcam like every day.
I don't have a webcam.
I'll buy you one.
When? You still have to finish packing, and how are you gonna give it to me when you're leaving tomorrow morning?
I'll leave it in your mailbox when I visit in August.
Alright.
My dad wants me home.
Oh,
I guess I should go.
okay.
Look, I don't want to say goodbye, so I'll say see you later.
Visit me. Okay?
I knew I shouldn't have looked back, but I did. And it was an agonizing sight. I said to myself, don't go back to her. It'll just make it worse. Turn around and keep going. It's been 5 years and I haven't seen Erin since. In person anyway. Hey, stop crying. So back to Canada I went. We tried to maintain the relationship. We talked almost every day and webcammed as much as we could. School eventually started and I was a lowly freshman in a post-secondary environment. Let me tell you something, architecture's friggin' hard. I've never had so many all-nighters in my life. I was stressing pretty bad, and that's when things started changing between Erin and I. We started talking less because of my busy schedule. Arguments were becoming more consistent, and the impact of school didn't help with the way I handled conversations with her. And on the other hand, she wasn't being very understanding with what I was going through. All of that accumulated, and evidently, it was time to break it off. It hit her pretty hard, almost too hard. Because we didn't talk for a while, and a couple of weeks later, a mutual friend of ours messaged me.
Yo, Erin kinda lost it.
What?
She lost her memory, dude. She barely even remembers you.
The fuck? What the hell happened? Erin had an accident. She fell down the stairs. And though she wasn't critically injured, it was enough to get temporary amnesia. Only a handful of memories got blanked out, and I just so happened to be in that bunch. No one likes to be forgotten, and if you watched enough dramas, you'd think I would have left it at that and said something like, "It's better off this way," while looking introspectively into the moonlight. No, I took the selfish route and called bullshit. I was like, this ain't no Korean drama. Girl, you think you was gonna forget me? Nuh-uh. So I talked to her. She didn't forget me entirely. She knew of my existence, but a lot of her past interactions were a blur in her memory. But as we caught up with each other's lives, her memory slowly faded back, along with the hostility and tension she felt towards me. The arguments started occurring again, though they were more passive-aggressive. Our conversations were unstable, and slowly, we just stopped talking. But despite everything that happened, I can't really conclude that Erin was a crazy bitch. Because years later, she decided to talk to me once again. By then, we've matured a bit more, and we're able to let go of any past grudges. You know when you go through experiences and think, this'll probably be something we'll think back on 5 years later and laugh at how stupid we were. Well, that's exactly what happened with Erin and I. Yep.